guys here, and today, if you'll excuse me, what I'm going to be doing is drawing Ichigo from Bleach, one of my favorite animes. So I thought you guys might enjoy that. While I talk a little bit in my intro whisper. So let's see here. The way I was, well, yeah, let me get into my name first. So as most of you might guess, I'm a fan of Heath Ledger's, and he was one of my favorite actors, and plus he was Australian born, so that's a plus, isn't it? I love to draw. It's honestly, I think one of my best talents. So, I haven't been drawing actually anime for long, per se. I've actually just been doing realistic work, you know, things of that nature, things that really interest me, and things like of that nature. So, I'm sorry if I pause from time to time during this video, but I like to concentrate when I sketch. So, but I guess I'll get into a couple of my favorite movies by the late Heath Ledger. The Patriot, with him and Mel Gibson, where he plays a soldier during the revolutionary times. But you guys, for those of you who haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil it, because it's really, really good, and, you know, I gotta move the mic away from my mouth for a minute, because I think me breathing is making a really bad sound. Probably, and I don't want you guys to get annoyed with it. So, hold on. Right now I'm just adding there, but let's get back into my favorite movies by Heath Ledger. The first one is, oh yeah, The Patriot. We talked about that one. And the second one would be 10 Things I Hate About You, which was an awesome movie. My bad, I think I moved the camera away for a minute, and we might not have got it. I'm trying to record and draw at the same time, so bear with me here. I might have to fix up a couple things in this drawing. Very, very hard to draw Ichigo sorry, for two reasons, because his facial expressions in the picture, if you don't get them right, he looks nothing like Ichigo, and two, he's a very simple character to draw, so if you don't get that right, yeah, he doesn't look like him at all, at the moment, I think, but once I start erasing, things should get a little bit better. There we go. So, we have that, and this little line, I'm just gonna erase the mouth, and kind of get into a couple more was gonna stay on as producer, so that's not all in all bad per se. I am actually recording with a microphone and trying to record the pencil sounds with my camera and the drawing with my camera. So if it's out of sync for some reason, I do apologize. So right now I'm just gonna be doing the blade of Ichigo. In the picture I'm looking at, it actually he has a large blade with a number of members of I guess you could say his friends or something on there, and I didn't want to. I don't think I'm gonna sketch that. It's gonna be a entirely short video. So that is. I still need to draw the mouth and probably add a little bit of shading underneath some things, but other than that, that's it. I recently, like I said, I recently got into drawing anime. I'm sorry, I just realized I was going off on tangents, and I hate doing that because I usually get sidetracked whenever I try and talk on camera. So that's there, and right now I'm just adding the outlines for the shading. I don't know if I'm gonna shade his hair because his hair is all over the place in this photo, but I guess you get that with any photo of his. But alright, let's stick to one solid subject. I guess we'll finish up the Heath Ledger thing and then move on to why I started to draw anime and things of that nature. So, I basically, that's it for the Heath Ledger movies. The Brothers Grimm, I never saw. I realized, and I kind of wish I did, so I probably will look that up on Netflix later. And I probably will be. I never got to finish the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus, which really bothered me because it was such a good story, such a fresh idea out of cinema, and it's I never got to finish it. So I really, really, really want to finish that. I don't know. I'm trying to control the camera, look at the picture, and draw at the same time. Okay, so I'm trying to assume where his hair is going to be because in the picture it's kind of cut off, but that's okay. I'll leave, what, like that so you guys can see what it actually is looking like right now. So let's start to shade in his eye, basically, and start to go down like this, and talk about why I got into drawing anime. A very good friend of mine is, she loves anime, she loves it, and she's a really big fan of Bleach, I guess, and turned me onto the series along with Cowboy Bebop and everything else. So I started watching Bleach, maybe a couple episodes of season 1 that I found on Netflix, and said to myself that as an artist, this is a really fresh take on a comic style, and I would love, 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 love to draw it. So that's when I started to draw anime, and ever since then I've been hooked on it. So there's no really